This video is brought to you by catbeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
Yeah. Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Chris. You checking in, man. URLTV.TV. Ill Will versus Rum Nitty, man. Let's talk about it.
Ill Will.
Is you mad, nigga? Well, I'm glad, nigga.
Versus Rum Nitty.
Nigga, suicide out, do the job. Do the job.
And big salute to Rum Nitty. Big salute to Ill Will, man. These dudes definitely brought it. This is a crazy, crazy battle. Now, Rum Nitty, man. If you look at Rum Nitty's 2016 and just kind of the end of 2015, if we being real, he has two of the best battles in 2016. I mean, that's quite an accomplishment, man. I mean, from where he came from, King of the Dot, not really been on the URL stage, making his way over here. He has two of the best battles. If you had to list 1 through 10 of the best battles so far in 2016, Rum Nitty has 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? And every time I think about, yo, I'm not really ready to hop on the Rum Nitty bandwagon. He battled first battle that really drew me in was him and Danny Myers. I saw him and Danny Myers and I was like, yo, this nigga Rum Nitty is wild. And Danny was wild too. It was a very, very dope battle. Then I was in Gladiator School. He battled Rex. I was like, Rex got him with mixtape bars and all this kind of shit. I was like, I'm not really too, you know, maybe the Danny Myers battle was an aberration. From there, man, he went on, he battled Steams. He got Busy versus Steams, you know what I'm saying? He battled Chess. He got Busy versus Chess. And that Rum Nitty bandwagon train, it just kept coming around and I was hesitant to hop on. From there, he battled Av. He battled Danger Zone. It wasn't a battle I was too crazy about. He battled Clips. Short notice. Wasn't too crazy about that either. But the Av battle, and I was just like, yo, every time I'm hesitant to hop on this little Rum Nitty bandwagon train, the nigga just keeps proving me wrong. And the Ill Will battle is no different. Another crazy battle. And the nigga took Clips on short notice right before this battle. Let's not forget that. And that was one of the reasons why I wasn't really sure, you know, if Rum Nitty was going to be at 100%, because he took a battle with a top tier dude on short notice right before. And it was just another crazy performance by him. Ill Will, didn't really know what to expect from Ill Will. I had been saw his Arsenal battle from some footage from UnbiasReview Midwest had recorded. It was an okay battle. I wasn't super crazy about it. I didn't really know. It's been a minute, let's be real, since Ill Will has been in his Johnny Alcatraz bag. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the best Ill Will has been Johnny Alcatraz and B Magic. That's been probably my 2 favorite Ill Wills. It's been a minute since we've seen that. Not saying he ain't won no battles, but it's just been a minute since he's been that good. He didn't even shoot a trailer for this particular battle, so I didn't even know what his mindset was. I asked URL about it. It was just like, yo, he just said he just wanted to show up. When niggas see him on stage is when niggas will see him for the first time back on URL. And it's always crazy when you have a return to URL. You know what I'm saying? There's always a lot of anticipation. I felt like this was a big battle for both of them. You know, Rum Nitty had to prove that the Av battle wasn't really a fluke on URL. It wasn't really just some gas shit. And Ill Will had to prove, y'all, yo, I went through the UFF. They wasn't fucking with me, and now I'm back, and now I had to show and prove. So let's just get into this battle, man. We're gonna start with the 3rd round. We're gonna move to the 2nd and then to the 1st. You know what I'm saying? So
Y'all ready? Yo!
3rd round, man. I like Rum Nitty's start of his 3rd round. He was talking about running out of bar. He had a crazy line about Mav. He said some shit about, they say I'm gonna run out of bars soon, but they say, just like Mav Hoffa, they say that when you hungry, that's the secret to the punch. We already know that's playing off his Vlad TV interview. That's playing off Mav saying that he was hungry and that's why he punched Serious Jones. That is a crazy line, my nigga. That was the beginning of round 3. You know what I'm saying? That was the beginning of round 3. He had the flu game. He kind of flipped the flu game bar. Darren Williams Brooklyn line was nice. The Mono Ill Mouth line was nice. What else did he have in that first? Something about smoke coming out the back as soon as I pull out. That was another fire line, the way he set that up. The only thing I didn't like about his round, just too short, man. If we being real, it was just too short. I felt like this was the only round where he kind of had some dry spots in the 3rd. Then he ended it kind of short. Ill Will 3rd round. I know a lot of people saying he wasn't as direct as he could have been. He was doing a press conference and he was talking to Smack and he was doing this and he wasn't as direct as as Rum Nitty was. You do have some point when you say that, but I feel like Ill Will was direct enough to where his round was very effective. Starting off, mama jokes, they were cool, you know what I'm saying? But jokes to me, they still are bars if they're effective. And I do feel like he had a lot of funny moments with that, you know what I'm saying? So I was fucking with him. Even though they weren't super crazy, I was still laughing and fucking with him when I was watching the video. He had the Crypt Keeper line. That line was a haymaker. The line about I beat Arse, I beat B Magic, and I beat you, I'm the Crypt Keeper. That line was crazy.
Kids blow, big heater. Your bitch try to run, I bet the fifth reacher. I killed Magic, Arch, now you, bitch, I'm the Crypt Keeper. Magic!
Beach Bar was also nice about catching Nitty and his crew, and I catch everything in the water like a beach boy, a beach bag or whatever. That was a nice line. And then he got to the whole angle about, I thought I was your #1 gunner, Smack. I felt like that was effective. And also, to be honest with you, Smack had introduced Rum Nitty as his West Coast gunner.
And on my left, I got one of my gunners representing AZ, Phoenix stand up. Rum motherfucking Nitty, what's good?
So to me, it was kind of saying, okay, I used to be your gunner. Now you got this nigga who you claiming is your gunner. Now I'm going to beat this nigga and show you how you had so much faith in me and I used to be your #1 gunner.
I thought I was your gunner, Smack. You said you believed in me.
I thought I was your gunner, Smack angle was pretty much my favorite part of the third round. And I do feel like it was kind of a, you know, it could be used as an angle for what Smack said earlier. So I was still kind of like putting the 2 and 2 together. And in a press conference, I think sometimes us as fans, we don't allow people to kind of think outside the box and try nothing different. You know what I'm saying? We look at DNA rapping on the beat and we be like, oh, that shit whack. DNA had a bomb, that shit whack. DNA threw his tooth, that shit whack. And we don't allow niggas to do nothing different. These niggas gotta be the same, come on, spit they rhyme. And anytime they do anything different, we quick to say it's corny. One of the main reasons is because when you watch it on cam, it don't ever hit like it hit in the building. You know what I'm saying? It never hits like it hit in the building. On camera, you look at Ill Will's press conference, you may say, oh, it's kind of drawn out. It was cool, you know what I'm saying? Because it was freestyle, let's keep it real. So he was improvising. But you like, it was cool, it was kind of drawn out. It wasn't super crazy. He could have stopped maybe a little bit sooner and ended the round. But when you in the building, all that shit hits, man. All that shit hits live because it's that impromptu shit. It's just something different. Niggas eat it up when you live versus on camera. So for me, I don't try to knock it too much because I understand. I done been in the building and on cam watching it, and I can understand the differences between the both. I think sometimes, man, we gotta allow more creativity and not just kill it without even giving it a chance. You know what I'm saying? For every DNA rapping on a beat, there's a K-Shine, Mr. Professor. So, you know, sometimes that shit can end up being a good thing. And in this particular battle, Ill Will clearly won the third round to me. Let's move on to round 2, man. Rum Nitty's haymakers in round 2 were crazy, dog. This was like, as far as haymakers, I felt like he had the most of them in the second round that I personally like.
I was up in the hotel, long rounds for cousin, big rounds I'm stuffing. They stay ill in the lobby. I grabbed the nose running. I'm coming down with some.
Nigga, that was the best bar of the battle. Then he had the Madden curse bar. Whoever's in the front gets injured. That bar was crazy.
A hammer burst. Show you how the ladder work. Pull up with it. Whoever in front get injured. That's the Madden curse. I bag you first.
The Yak Douce bar was crazy. The 357-1 Shaq Siles was crazy. Shaq 350, he's 7-1. Yo, the haymakers this nigga had in the second round, dog, was bananas. I definitely was fucking with Rum Nitty's second round. Bottom half of the second round, man, Ill Will has the Jim Rummy line. That was nice. My dogs are bothering your family. That's a pet peeve. That was a nice line. The Jazz Chanel purse line, that was fire. The Ron Jeremy busting your face line. Everybody know who Ron Jeremy is, or you should know if you follow porn from back in the day. Traffic in China, your chin to get stuck in the street. I was fucking with that. The Buff Bagwell line was nice. What else did he have in there? The ring from another number. That line he had about a ring from another number, like I left your phone in your whip. Niggas.
I see myself hoeing your clique, smoking your shit, folding your whip, to your daughter, bo to your bitch, then I give you a ring from another number like, bro, I left my phone in your whip.
This dick keeper away from Rum more than an AA meeting. Ill Will had a very, very dope second round. But I edged round 2 to Rum Nitty, man. So it's 1-1, man, and we at the top of the first round. For me, this is pretty much where the battle was decided, in my personal opinion. Just watching that, I was going back and forth on who I felt like won this first round. And Rum Nitty starts off, and this nigga is going crazy in round. When he starts off with the Black Lives Matter line, I felt like that shit was a good way to start, man. Very appropriate for this time of the year that we've been dealing with a lot of bullshit. The 10 and 2, I'm trying to put hands on Will, that line was nice. The double assist line was nice. The 2K, we hit everything with the sliders up. Y'all know if y'all fuck with 2K, you already know what that's about. That was a crazy line.
Couple sticks when we sliding up, 2Ks, hitting everything. Like we had the sliders up, but you a shot, right?
Even my miscarry, you won't make it out this bitch alive. The UFF thing about it, you can bring you to the water, but you can't drink it. That's playing off the whole Flint, Michigan shit with the water being fucked up. Rum Nitty first round was crazy, man. And I'm looking at this like, yo, how can Ill Will even recover from the type of first round that Rum Nitty brought? But Ill Will was right there with him. A lot of Zay car dealer shit was nice. Dead ass if you act a donkey, I was fucking with that. Ace Ventura on the freeway, that was a fire line in the first round. Biting this bitch like a pregnancy, me, myself, and Irene dropping shit in the yard. Putting rum in the OR, it's not a rumor, nigga.
Hey, Will J, I put something in his head. It's not a tumor. If I hit him, Doc's gonna need rum and OR. It's not a rumor. You see?
Ill Will had a fire first round too. I did not like the peach cobbler line. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The laxative game line wasn't really hitting on much either. If I'm nitpicking, you know what I'm saying. I could probably go through this whole battle and find 1 or 2 bars I didn't like. But for me, man, the well-roundedness of Ill Will won the first round for me. I'm not really a bar for bar, he won type of dude. And I'll be arguing with a lot of dudes on Facebook, and they be like, yo, but bar for bar, Newborn won. But bar for bar, Chilla won. And bar, it always be these bar geek, you know, that's what we like to call them, like bar geeks, niggas that got a lot of bars but not as much performance. I'm not really one of these dudes, man. You gotta understand, when I started watching battle rap, it was X Factor, it was Midwest Miles, it was A-Verb, it was Hitman Holla, it was Young Ill, it was DNA, it was Charlie Clips. You know, the list goes on. All of those dudes were well-rounded and they brought everything to the table. I remember like 3-4 years ago, we used to look at Rich Dollars as just a bar guy. He didn't really have a lot of performance. He's sitting there. That's why a lot of people feel like he got killed by Midwest Miles. We would look at Rich Dollars and we would be like, all that nigga do is spit bars. The nigga don't really have no performance. He don't have no aggression. He don't have no energy. He don't have nothing. He just has a monotone voice that's the same every time. And he was the one guy that, even though he had bars, niggas didn't fuck with him as much as they fuck with the other top tiers, because he didn't really bring a lot of extra stuff to the table. And when he battled the X Factor, he got killed. And when he battled a Midwest Miles, he was getting killed in the building because they was drowning him with just overall presence. And that's the era I started blogging in. That's why I appreciate this well-rounded stuff. When we got to the We Go Hards and we got to all these other different leagues, it became I pulled the long nose out the strap, and it got to all of this spelling out the words, bringing it back and doing all that. I never liked that fucking style. And I'm not saying that this is who Rum Nitty is, but I'm saying is Ill Will's well-roundedness, freestyle with the press conference, impromptu, just, you know what I'm saying, just his ability to control the room, telling Rum Nitty to shut the fuck up. And we can't give Rum Nitty a pass just on the fact, yo, his unprofessionalism with like kicking it and shit like that and talking through niggas' rounds. He do that way too much, my nigga. And I know Clips has done it in the past. I know B Magic always like, doing shit like this. Rum Nitty, between the talking and the little gestures and the looking and the kicking and shit, I know Big K be kicking too. He started to OD like that.
Let me do me. I ain't say shit while you was rapping, my nigga. Let me do me, bro. I don't like none of you niggas. That nigga Mac, my homie. Shut the fuck up while I'm rapping. Pussy, fuck is you talking about? Just arms stuttering like a mind glitch. I got you. Yeah. Your boy think it's hot. I'm that national treasure they've been looking for, Rum. You gonna lose everything in your core in the end, but this ain't a Bible verse. You testing my...
You can kind of tell Ill Will was getting to him, my nigga. I'm not gonna even front. Ill Will was getting to him. I think he looked at that first round and thought, I kicked some of my best shit, and this nigga is right back and got the crowd right back. You know what I'm saying? And for me, the well-roundedness, I can't even make an argument that bar for bar Ill Will won, because you don't really outbar Rum Nitty. You know, you got to beat him in other aspects. You got to kind of own the stage. And that's what I feel like Ill Will did, man. Just performance. There's not really anything in battle rap Ill Will did not touch in this battle. One of the best performances I ever seen him have, to keep it real with you. And when you add the press conference, the smack shit at the end, the impromptu freestyle that happened in the press conference, the shut the fuck up while I'm rapping, that's just still controlling the crowd and getting back into his bars. It was just nothing he didn't do, man. I just felt like he kind of really just owned the room, in my opinion. And it even translated on camera. Sometimes you can own the room live. It don't seem like you owning it on camera. To me, he owned it live and on camera. And for me, I appreciate that. And I got him winning the battle 2-1, man. It's very close. You can kind of debate. The only clear round is round 3. To me, I don't really see how anybody's giving round 3 to Rum Nitty. That's the only clear round. The other 2 rounds can be debated forever, and they probably will, man. I know a lot of people feel like Rum Nitty might have won the second and the first or whatever, but for me, Unbiased Review, Ill Will 1 and 3. Subscribe to the channel. I'll let your boy, man.